Have you ever tried to combine a raw string modifier with a string variable, only to be left scratching your head? It can be confusing, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into whether you can append the raw string modifier to a string variable in C++. I totally get it. Many programmers have faced this challenge. You write a string, and then you want to use the raw string modifier to keep special characters intact. It's a common scenario that can lead to some head-scratching moments. Here's the specific question we're tackling today. One user asked, is there a way to append the raw string modifier to a variable containing a string in order to print the raw form of the string contained within the variable? This is a great question, and one that many of you might be wondering about. So what's the deal with raw strings? In C++, raw string literals allow you to include characters like backslashes without needing to escape them. But when it comes to variables, things can get tricky. Let's break it down together. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a neat trick that can simplify your string handling in C++ even further. To address the user's question, we first need to understand that the raw string modifier cannot be directly applied to a variable. Instead, we can use a different approach to achieve the desired output. One effective method is to use a string literal with the raw string modifier and concatenate it with the variable. This way, the user can achieve the desired output. Next, the user can define the variable containing the string they want to print in its raw form. For instance, they can create a variable named testString. Finally, the user can print the concatenated result. This will display the raw form of the string contained within the variable as intended. Fun fact, did you know that the first programming languages were created in the 1950s? They were much simpler than what we have today, but they laid the groundwork for all the complex coding we do now. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. In response to the question, the user clarifies that you cannot directly combine the raw string modifier with a string variable. However, they suggest creating a function that replaces escape sequences with their raw string equivalents. For example, the function can replace the tab character with the string t. The provided sample program demonstrates this approach. It defines a function that finds the tab character in a string and replaces it. When you run the program, it outputs the string in its raw form. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using the std-quoted stream manipulator if you're working with a C++14 compiler. This allows you to print the raw form of a string variable easily. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. One user suggests a workaround for combining the raw string modifier with a string variable. They create a raw string and then append a regular string to it. This method works, but they note it's not the most elegant solution. Here's that neat trick I promised. Consider using libraries that handle string formatting for you. They can save you time and make your code cleaner. And there you have it. While you can't directly combine the raw string modifier with a variable, there are ways to work around it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more programming tips and tricks. Keep coding, and see you next time.